topic, which is Jennifer Lopez. Child, the struggle is real. Because months after a desperate attempt at a rebrand, word on the street is that Jennifer Lopez, or as I like to call her sometimes, Jennifer Lopez, taco, 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 taco. Remember that song? I hate South Park for that. Is still struggling to sell tickets to her upcoming tour, even going as far as to advertise on the gay hookup app Grindr. Yeah, I gagged when I saw that. Now, the Jenny from the Block singer, who's 54, is hitting the road next month in a string of dates across North America and not international, because I guess nobody really cares about her over there. Look, first of all, if nobody really cares about her here, then you really know the Europeans don't give a fuck about J-Lo. But anyway, let's continue. So she is going to be doing a couple of dates across North America to support her nice new album, This Is Me Now. But with only a matter of weeks to go, Lopez, who will co-chair this year's Met Gala tomorrow, they said next week, but yeah, tomorrow is the Met Gala, Monday, is facing a worrying lack of sales, with blocks of seating still available at multiple venues, according to official seat maps on Ticketmaster. Now, it comes after insiders claim she looked to Taylor Swift and Madonna for guidance on how to draw bigger numbers. Now, performances in Denver, Colorado, and Tulsa, Oklahoma are particularly bad, with row upon row of seats still available, while swaths of resale tickets also on offer for the opening night in Orlando, Florida on June 26. The numbers are also concerning for her double nights at the Kaseya Center in Miami on June 28th and 29th, and her hometown shows at Madison Square Garden in New York City on August 16th and 17th. Now, you know, me being from New York, I am going to pull up the seat chart for New York. Like they have on Daily Mail, shout out to y'all, all the seating, like how it looks and everything for all the different all the different arenas that I mentioned. But because I'm from New York, I'm going to show her the MSG one. And I'm a child, when I saw the seating chart, I gagged. But hold on. Or as I like to say, please hold. Now, despite selling the majority of tickets for the first nights, numbers are abysmal for the second, in particular on August 17th, the closing night of the tour, which large number of seats still available. VIP packages for the gig, which range in prices from $651 to $41.98, are also proving difficult to shift. Other acts playing the 19,500 seat MSG Arena this summer include Niall Horan and Billy Joel. Now, Billy Joel, here's the thing. Billy Joel sells out. Now, there's parts of, when you go to concerts, they always have there's a full section of the arena that sells out, but then they close off the back because they have the stage or whatever. But Billy Joel has like this round stage on, that he gets on, which means like the back is open and everything. So those seats get sold too. He sells out. Now Horan, I don't necessarily know much about, like, does he have that big of an audience that he would sell out an arena, particularly because he's from One Direction, right? So now I know Harry Styles is definitely going to sell out because Harry Styles definitely sold out MSG. Like, we have a whole flag that hangs in Madison Square Garden with on the bridge, which is the 10th floor, by the way. Well, we have a flag that has oh my god, it's flag named Harry Styles written on it and how many shows that he sold out. So Harry Styles is that guy when it comes to the performing and stuff. But it says that hold on. So it says Niall Horan and Billy Joel, who are close to selling out, while Pearl Jam has sold out 2 back-to-back shows in September at full capacity. In contrast, there are a handful of locations that look close to selling out. Those include Lopez's upcoming shows in Newark, New Jersey, and Canada's Toronto and Montreal in early August, where whole blocks of seating have been booked up. Now, it's funny because I did see that she's supposed to be coming to the UBS Theater, which is where they're also doing the MTV VMAs, and that's out in Nassau County. I haven't heard anything about that. Like, have y'all sold that out? Because I'm here in New Jersey and all these other places. And funny enough, when they're talking about 651 to 4198, first of all, sis, I love you, but well, not really, because that attitude of hers and all the other reputation, it's not true. I don't love Jennifer Lopez, and apparently a lot of y'all don't either. Y'all ain't got love for J-Lo. Like a lot of y'all had love for Ray J. Remember that reality show? But my friend Galen was telling me that before they got rid of the Raleigh, North Carolina date, he says that he's the type of person that he has to be in the first couple of rows in order to be able to buy a ticket for a show. He don't like going up in the 100s, the 200s, or the nosebleeds, or whatever the case is. He got to be on the floor. And I'm like, well, okay, sis, if you got the coin, then you go out and you know, do what needs to be done if you have to be on the floor. But he said, like, for the meet and greet and the floor seats plus the meet and greet, she was trying to charge $3,000. And he was like, I love he says, but not that much. And but he said that not even Janet Jackson charges that much for, you know, floor seats plus the meet and greet. So he says that he wound up doing it for Janet. He wound up doing it for the what is it? I forget what the name of their tour is, but the one with SWV and Escape. He says he went and did a whole package with them, and there was a couple of other artists I forgot that he mentioned that he went to go pay to see them perform and stuff as well. But it's like, I feel like with Jennifer Lopez, she is misguided in how she's putting this tour together, and I feel like the lady that's selling Dalola is Delulu in regards of how her impact is on the music industry. I don't feel like she is that girl that could be commanding this kind of money from an audience that she really has not truly invested in as a pop star, in the vein of a Taylor Swift or a Madonna or a Beyonce, as they were saying that she was looking to Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Taylor Swift has built a rapport, whether you like her or not. You know, I have to give it to y'all straight with no chaser. Taylor Swift has built a rapport with her audience where it's just like, especially over the past few years, because she's been so personable, you know, when it comes to how she writes her music and being personable with her fans and that sort of thing. Jennifer Lopez likes to play up this I'm just still Jenny from the block thing, but that whole I'm real, Jenny from the block, that whole down home girl act. Yeah, it was cute back in the day, but now that we have social media and people coming out saying all kinds of shit about Jennifer, which has been floating around long before TikTok has been TikToking about her personal life. Because I've always heard the stories about Jennifer Lopez being nasty to, you know, what they call it, you know, like the wait staff, the service. I was looking for the word service. People who work in the service industry, and how you can't look at her. Wow, I'm gonna turn to stone. I mean, she do give me Medusa tease with that overall energy about her. So when you try to perpetuate this image that you real and you down home, you know, you that down home girl from around the way, which she had to play up because, you know, with her thin ass vocals, she had to play into this whole aesthetic of I'm a real chick, I'm from the hood, or whatever the case is. But we were looking at her like, sis, now you gonna stop lying to these people. Yeah, you from the Bronx, but you was more or less from the you know, you were more or less middle class. You weren't from like the hood. You didn't grow up in the projects. You wasn't like out there, hood, like Fat Joe or Cardi B, that sort of thing. So hold on, because I want to show y'all this seating chart. Now, this is New York, Madison Square Garden. Now, I don't know if y'all can see, but this is the August 17th. So this is the final night of the show. Now, you see all that blue that's lit up? That is actually the seats that have not been sold. So y'all thought that was probably the seats that were. So no, she has to sell those seats. And I also feel like Jennifer Lopez is good as a one-nighter type girl in the marinas, but doing 2 nights is not going to work. And what's going to have to happen is, because they're struggling to sell those tickets, they're going to have to do how they do a lot of these artists who, you know, aren't as popping as they think they are. They like to give the illusion that they popping. I'm not going to go and give no strays. I think I've done enough of that. um, and I do know them, but I feel like I can't say too much because when you work at these arenas and stuff, I don't want to get myself in trouble. So I'm going to keep that to myself. So, with this being said, so I feel like what's going to have to happen is they're going to have to rely a lot on radio and giving away free tickets. And I think that's what's going to have to happen. So a lot of these seats that if they're not going to be sold, these radio stations, I don't even know, not how they said, the 103.5, the new KTUs, whatever new stations or whatever stations they got now that plays Jennifer Lopez's old song, because they ain't playing This Is Me Now, but a lot of the Waiting for Tonight's and all those and you know, all those songs, Get Right and I'm Real, you know, those the hits. What they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to give away free tickets to these shows. which is what happens a lot. Is because like I told you, I talk to the people and they be telling me. They was like, "Oh yeah, I got this ticket for free." One told me they got that with Nicki Minaj. That because they wanted to go further down in the 100s. I was like, "Well, you got to have a ticket for that. You got to spend a lot of money." She was like, "Oh, I guess this is what a free ticket to get me." And being in the 200s is not bad. Like, first of all, I will say this: when you go to Madison Square Garden, there's no bad seat in the house. Like, you really get a good look, depending on where you are, of the show or whatever. Well, I'll say for me, because wherever they have me stationed, I always get a good section. So, especially if I'm in like 222 or 223 or Vom's 224, 223, 224, that's like a good spot to get to go see, like to get a ticket if you're in New York, because that's where like they have when you ever go to a Knicks game or the Rangers game, whatever, that's where all the cameras and stuff are set up to get like all the good shots. See, now I'm giving y'all secrets. So for those of y'all who are from New York, y'all looking to buy a ticket, get one in the section of 222, 223, or 223, 224. Those are the good spots when you get a good, you get a good look. And like, okay, you get to see the stage and that sort of thing. So, I give y'all the secrets. But yeah, so I'll say all this to say, Hennifer, you need to work on your image, which I don't think she is. And they're saying, like, from what we've heard and read and stuff, she don't care. She's, focused on whatever she's focused on, Kiss of the Spider Woman. I don't know how long she's got left to finish working on that. She's got rehearsals for the tour that's going to be coming up soon. So nobody's denying that she works her ass off. Then she's got the new movie Atlas, which looks terrible. That's coming out on Netflix. She's got to promote that. So she's going to be pretty busy for the next couple of months. And you know what? Kudos to her. Nobody's hating on the fact that how hard she works, but she's not personable. She has a nasty attitude, and she's trying to sell it like she's this roundaway girl. And roundaway girls and real chicks from New York don't act the way she acts. So she definitely needs a serious rebrand on that attitude. It ain't got nothing to do with the music or whatever the case is. Just people are just not feeling her like that. And I feel like that is probably the reason why these tickets are not selling. I don't think it has necessarily, or maybe it partially does have to do with her attitude or whatever. But also, I just feel like I said before, she is not truly invested in her fan base the way Taylor Swift, Madonna, Beyonce, Kylie Minogue, and a lot of them have. Rihanna, like, yeah, I just don't feel like there's people out here that's like, oh, I can't wait for that new Jennifer Lopez album. I mean, the gays, they'll support anything that got a good weave, good hair. You put all that magic hair up in them, and if you give them a diva that could, that's painted up like a drag queen, the gays will support it. Hence why, they were promoting her This Is Me Now, This Is Me, the hits, whatever the fuck it's called, her tour on Grindr, because the gays will come out and support. She's got a couple of people who love her music, but for the most part, like I said, she doesn't have that fan base, that loyal fan base, the way Britney, Beyonce, Madonna, Taylor Swift, a lot of those pop icons who have invested a lot of time, money, and effort into, holding on to and growing their fan base has. So I know that was a lot because, I had to break everything down or whatever. But let me know what you guys think of this story down below. What do you think that Jennifer Lopez needs to do to get people, to go out and buy this or go see her on tour? And I know the main thing everybody's like, she can't sing, she can't sing. Yeah, quiet as there's a lot of people out here who will be touring who cannot sing to save their damn life. But that's not what we go to see J-Lo. We want to see spectacle. We want to see razzle dazzle. We want to see her being thrown around the damn stage. We want to see that her giving hairography and all that other stuff. We want to see spectacle. Maybe I feel like what she needs to do is revisit the Vegas residency. She needs to do that because clearly she cannot. The arena thing is sort of like a one night only type thing. Like, she's not that girl that could do multiple dates at an arena. I think she needs to go back to a residency in Vegas. That may work for her. But I don't think I've given enough of my opinion on this because I feel like I'd be beating a dead horse at this point. So I'm curious of what you all have to say about this story. Let me know in the comments down below.